Hi everybody and welcome to my channel. I'm going to be doing another general collective oracle reading, so please take what resonates. I got a very intense message. First I want to pull the root cause before I get into the message. Spirit, what is the root of this energy, of this? See if it's going to give me anything. No flyers. Okay, that's it. The root cause is the white rose of hope. This is very similar to the Aquarius energy in the tarot deck. It's also a little bit of Ace of Cups energy in the tarot deck as well too, is the root cause. We're going to break that down. 30 breaks down to a 3, which has to do with your creativity. It could also have to do with communication. And, okay. The message that I got, if you're new to my channel, I do collective readings. I don't use tarot cards. I have nothing against tarot. I just use the Oracle of Mystical Moments, and I use other index cards with other types of energies, and you will see how it goes. The message that I was getting, I started off by getting, There's a Halo. I was like, what is that song? I was hearing that Rihanna song. Halo, halo, halo. There's a halo. There's a halo. There's a halo. And there's also an opposite energy. There is some type of diabolical energy that's speaking through a halo. That's how they showed it to me. The halo, it's like through a halo or using a halo. The evil energy, the diabolical energy is speaking through a halo or is using the halo. Take it how it resonates. It's hollow. This energy is very hollow because of what it's doing. Halloween, then I got Halloween. After I got hollow, I got Halloween. It's relevant. I don't know what that means, if it's a timing thing or something that happened around Halloween. I don't know. It went to hollow, then it went to halo. I mean, it went to hollow, and then it went to, was the hollow halo because it's not pure. It went to Halloween for some reason. Something is corrupted. Something has corrupted something pure, is what I was told. Speaking truths through in a diabolical way. So I was shown that there's some type of energy that's actually speaking, using chaos, but the word of God, they're saying. It's actually speaking, using God's words, but doing it through chaos, doing it with malice, doing it with corruption. I don't know what that means. What is the 7 deadly sins? What is the lesson here, Spirit? What is the lesson we're going to learn through this? Evil, gluttony, again, to overconsume or lack of control. This could be something to do with too much power, going crazy with too much power, addiction. It could be a lot of different things. A completely out of whack, out of balance situation. But the root cause is 3. Something about communication. We're gonna, or creativity, or it could be a community that's involved, because 3 is also very social. It's like the 3 of Cups kind of situation. 3 collaboration. 3 has to do with a potential group. I got that in my last reading too. Something about 3. Something about MVP. 3 people. I don't know. And then let's see here. The root. Excuse me, not the root. Maybe so. I got that last reading too. What is the main tool that we're going to be using through the 7 chakras in this very intense collective reading. Solar plexus, power, tapping into your power. You're going to need to if this is going to be a good versus evil thing, for sure. Okay. I feel like this is going to be dark. I don't know. They're saying next to do the Chinese zodiac signs. I'm kind of doing things out of order here. So from the 12 Chinese zodiacs, what is going to be lending us their wisdom and guidance through this reading? Snake. We are in the snake year. The year of the snake. You could be born in the year of the snake. You don't have to be. The snake is the 6th energy in the 6th zodiac sign, in the Chinese zodiac sign lineup. It has a lot of wisdom. It's very charming. 3 energy is also very charming. It's elegant and it's about transformation. This negative side of it, which could be the gluttony that we're dealing with, sly, snide, whiny, stingy, lazy, jealous, possessive, and over sexed. Maybe they're thinking too much with their, not their brain, the opposite of. Okay, and then the wisdom from the numerology, the energy that's going to be most prominent, that is guiding collective. 1, pioneer energy. You could be born a life path 1. You don't have to be, but this is the energy of this reading. It's like a pioneer, natural leader, the birth of all things. It has a lot of power. Yeah, there's definitely a power struggle going on here, for sure. Okay. I did that. All right, let's pull. Oh, yeah. Of the 4 elements, which is the most predominant that is going to be driving this collective reading? Air. Yeah. Logical. Powering through something logically. Secondary. Earth, in a tangible sense. Moving logically something in this physical plane. Powering, using your solar plexus. Okay. We're going to start off with the oracles of mystical moments, and then we're going to clarify everything. See if we have any flyers. I feel like stuff wants to pop out, but it doesn't want to at the same time. Okay, we're just going to go with that and go down the line here. Got Scorpio right off the bat. So I don't use tarot cards, but there's a lot of tarot energies in these oracle cards, and you will see that. Okay, we're going to clarify these energies really quickly. Yep. No, they're saying this one. Oh, that's up in reverse. Is it? Yeah. Wow. Okay. All right, so let's get into it. Having to deal with this energy is not fun. So, change of seasons. This is like a reverse tower in the tarot. So it's like, if you want to get, let's like a good tower, it's something that is supposed to bring in the change, but it's good change. Change of season 42 breaks down to a 6 in numerology. 6 is very harmonious and it's all about love. The 4 represents the balance, the 2 represents the balance. The 2's in here too. The 4 represents a stable foundation, very practical and very loyal. And it was clarified by bashful, lustful desire in reverse. So something that you are not at all bashful about. And it's a common sense thing. So it wouldn't be a desire. It's like in general, this is transformation at its best. This is something that you know has to happen. This is a good tower. So I feel like transformation is definitely afoot here with this energy that I feel like is being, I spy with my little eye, something like that's going on. Touch the Sky, which is 32, which 3 and 2 breaks down to a 5. This is all about challenging energy. It could be about change as well too. And this is very much like the Hermit, as you can tell. The wisdom, that song, she's so high, high above me, kind of, because you put that person on a pedestal. But in this case, she's high because she's chosen to seclude herself like a hermit. 3 is a very charming, like the snake, and is very creative as well. 2 is a lot of balance here. Desiring to, so in whatever way you are in this situation, there's change afoot, and it's a good tower that's coming in. It's very like this has to happen type situation. And the desire is to do it in a very accessible way, whether you're going to allow the access to you or they're going to allow you to have access to them in a situation, but there's going to be lots of boundaries. There's a desire to have this change come about in a very wise, structured way. That is the desire here. With whatever it is that's hijacked something that's so pure. It's an energy that's very gluttonous. It's like very, I kept getting hands. The reading before this, I had something about rubbing. It's like an energy of just, I want, I need, I want, I need. Like they can't stop themselves. It's something like that. And they have hijacked something. It's weird. Like Keys on a Tree, number 49, 13, which breaks down to a 4. This is very stable energy. 4 is in here again. And then 9 is all about ascending through sacrifices, which is a sight for sore eyes, is in reverse. So again, with like, it's something that's like, yeah, I know it's there all the time. Like, I'm not surprised by this. I'm not relieved by this. I kind of expected this. And it's like, in this situation, yes, you want to do things with a lot of wisdom, but there's also going to have to be some creative way to deal with this. Something that's very stable and practical, but you may have to go about doing it in a way where you might have to give up some things or sacrifice in order to creatively get this situation to leave, I'm hearing. It's almost like an exorcism. I don't think it's really like that for everybody here, but it's like there's some really toxic situation that's taken over something that's very pure in nature, whatever that is. And they have this capability of, like a snake being very charming, driving a narrative through God's words, through like a type of thing they've tapped into that's almost been like abused. And they've been tapping into this and taking advantage of situations by being able to say, well, I can prove this, I can prove that, because they have tapped into something that is God given and abusing it for doing their own kind of like, you know what I mean? And so people will believe everything they say, or be like, oh, this person is backed by some type of higher situation, some type of higher situation or whatever. And so you feel like you're backed into a corner with, well, I don't want to go against it. I don't want to buck it. I don't want to buck the situation, because they've shown time and time again that they're using God's words, and then there's proof in it. But then behind the scenes, it's just wreckage. And again, coming back with God's words, amending, and then wreckage, and then wreckage. It's total gluttony. 1000%. That's the lesson here that everybody needs to learn. Doesn't matter what side of the coin that you're on in it. It's wreckage. And the future frequency is manifesting, abracadabra. This is very magician. Having to cultivate using your power in a logical way, because like we said, we're doing this like the hermit, very wise. We're going to be using some strategy and doing it very creatively. But there's going to be magic involved in this. Manifesting the future. Manifesting the way that to clean up this mess. I don't know. I just saw Christina in the bathroom of Mommy Dearest, and she's sitting there going, and she's like, clean up this mess. And she's like, how? Right here. We got to manifest it. It's like this is a brand new beginning to an ending of something that's really dark, and like a snake. And we're in the year of the snake. Very transformative. This has to do with some past energy, treasured memories. 18 breaks down to a 9. Again, ascension through sacrifice, like the sage, like the hermit. Doing it very wisely. 1, there's a 1 in here, so it's very powerful. It's new beginnings, it's pioneer energy, and 8 is all about your abundance. It's infinite energy, and it's also very karmic, which is about learning lessons. Friendships shall like a rainbow rise in reverse. Having a past of not so great foundations with friends, whatever it is, relationships, whatever we come upon, but learning from them, understanding these karmic relationships, because you can have good karma and you can have bad karma, are all relevant in your life. All of it. They're all lessons to learn from everyone. And they're beautiful, even the ones that are dark. Number 7, pure nature. Yeah, 7's very spiritual, higher level learning. And the thirst for knowledge, very pure in this way. Understanding that not everything that you run into is going to be of pure nature, even though maybe you drive that way, the other people don't drive that way, and you have to recognize it. see it for what it is. Maybe we haven't been seeing it for what it is for a long time because they've been flashing us. Oh, that's where Flash Gordon came in. That's hilarious. Oh, they've been flashing us with their powers and been like, well, I can do this. I wouldn't be able to do this if I wasn't special. Well, maybe you hijacked it, or maybe whatever it was that you've been cultivating, you've been doing it through a dark way. We have no time to stand and stare. I've never gotten this card. We have no time to stand and stare. Opposite. So having a lot of patience and not over analyzing, overthinking, staring down a situation, like not thinking too much about the past and just realizing that it shaped you. And you had to learn some lessons. We had to learn that, oh my gosh, a situation got hijacked. And it got hijacked really, 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 really bad for a long time. And the root of all of this, and I want to pull one more card for clarification, is the White Rose of Hope. Spirit, clarify the root cause for the White Rose of Hope, please and thank you. Nope. Wasn't feeling it. This one. South Node in reverse. So, not dwelling on the past. Don't dwell on the past. The root is keep moving forward. The past is negative in this case because it's in reverse, and it's about learning to look to the opposite of South Node is North Node, but this is in reverse. So it's like negative. It's like having a lot of bad past experiences and having hope for the future. You need to see it. See it. There might be a situation where you feel like it's too broken, or it's too riddled with corruption, or it's never going to change. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it. I don't know why I heard that song. You might know that musical group, but something about you think they're never going to get it, or the situation's never going to rectify itself or whatever. But that's not your role in all of this. It's to let go and let God. Let the situation transform. Let the reverse tower happen. And you handle things in a very wise and effective way with your boundaries. You may have to do things a little unconventionally in this situation. But for the future, if you believe it, if you manifest it and believe in it, positive attracts positive. You will manifest a brighter situation. You will cultivate, you will create something that is a lot more foundation, a lot more creativity, that has more community, that's more uplifting. I'm hearing there was a lot of people that were cut off from each other, almost like cliques or sanctions or something. It's not going to be like that anymore. Going forward, it's going to be, as long as you let go of that ick, focus on the bright future. Let go of the feelings of this. Focus on doing things more logical so that you can move in this physical world. You might have to let go of things that happen to you with this situation, with memories, with moments where it's like, oh, shoulda, coulda, woulda. You're going to need to power through it, because this is about manifesting this. You've got to stay in your positive lane. Do it in a pure nature. I just want to get clarification for solar plexus chakra, specifically guidance. Please and thank you, Spirit. There it is, right there. Yeah. Inner child in reverse. So you may have felt like you're going to have to power through feeling like your inner child was lied to or taken for a ride. Because I feel like there was something here that was very creative, very amazing. Like we're on a roll, or something like that. Something like that. Someone kept saying that we're on a roll. And then it's like all a lie, because it's been hijacked by this ominous, dark, gluttonous energy that just wants to everything. I don't know. And your inner child is now like feeling upset, like they were lied to. Like they feel like they were kind of in on it too, but it wasn't really what they signed up for. Something like that is very relevant. But this is a new beginning, and this is the birth of something. This had to happen. I feel like some of you had to go through this in order to believe or wake up from something, see something more clearly. It's almost like the situation had to shake you awake to make you go, look. Something like that. The root cause is very hopeful. And you just have to remain in your faith. And whatever that means to you, remain in your faith. And you will pull through. I did not mean for that to rhyme. I'm not being corny. Thank you so much for your time and investing your time in watching this. And I hope that you do get the messages and the message that you need from this. And I wish you all the positivity your way and send you love. And I hope that wherever you are, you understand and believe that you're worth it. And that you do have the power to change things. You do hold all the cards, even if you feel like somebody else may have robbed you or tricked you or set you up or whatever you feel like in life. Wherever you are, you can always take back your power. And I manifest that for you. I manifest that you will take back your power in this situation. And you will be able to manifest something that is so beautiful and so unlike anything you've ever seen before, that will lift you up and reconnect you with everything that you love. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope to see you again. Take care. Bye.